Hi everyone, this is Barb and welcome to my channel. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to know when I've uploaded a video. Today I will be sublimating canvas to create beautiful wall art for my home business office. You can use just about any design for your wall art to create your own piece of art. The word designs I used in today's project come from creativefabrica.com, which is a wonderful resource for a multitude of different crafting genres. From canva.com is where I found the watercolor background and then flipped and mirrored as needed. I used Illustrator and Photoshop to create the 13 by 19 inch designs. The supplies I used for this project include a design ready for sublimation, 1.5mm laminating film, 12 by 16 inch acid-free stretched canvas, heat-resistant gloves, stapler, staple removal tool, needle nose pliers, screwdriver, a sublimation paper which is 13 by 19 inches, 125 gram, heat tape, my sublimation printer which is the Epson 15000 with Cosmos sublimation ink, my heat press which is the Stahl's Hottronics, and butcher paper. Supplies used in this video are listed in the description below. I removed the canvas from the frames by using a staple removal tool, a small screwdriver, and needle nose pliers. This did take some time to remove the staples without damaging the canvas too much. Next, I removed the moisture from the canvas using the heat press. I taped the canvas to a piece of butcher paper. I put the butcher paper on top of the canvas when pressing. On the Hottronics, I used 395 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 seconds at medium pressure. The canvas will be hot, so use your heat-resistant gloves when removing the canvas from the Hottronics. Next, I cut and pressed 1.5mm laminating film to canvas. I made a heat press sandwich by placing the butcher block on the bottom of the canvas and carefully adding some heat tape to keep the laminating film in place over the canvas, then another piece of butcher paper on top. This will protect your heat press. I used 395 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 seconds. The canvas will be too hot to touch, so I suggest using heat-resistant gloves when removing. If you have not done so, now is the time to print out your designs on sublimation paper. I used designs from Creative Fabrica and Canva to create my designs for sublimation. I then printed out the designs on 13 by 19 inch sublimation paper using my Epson 15000 and Cosmos sublimation ink. Don't forget to mirror your designs before printing. Even though the print will look muted in color, the magic will happen once the heat is added in the sublimation process. I have my printed design, so now it is time to press it on the laminated canvas. I placed a piece of new butcher block paper on the flat table, then placed the canvas with the laminating side up. Carefully, I taped the canvas to a piece of butcher paper. After taping the canvas in place, I then placed my printed design face down on the canvas and adjusted the paper until I was satisfied as to how it aligned on the canvas. Then I taped the printed design down to keep it in place for pressing. My Hottronics has a pull-out bottom which allows me to place my butcher paper with the taped canvas and printed design on it easily. I added another piece of butcher paper on top. I now have a butcher paper, canvas, and printed design sandwich. Remember that all heat press brands are different, so set your heat press accordingly. I pressed my sublimation design at 395 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds at medium pressure. Now it is time to remove the butcher paper and sublimation paper to reveal my beautiful colored wall art. Use the heat-resistant gloves as the canvas will be hot. I did let my canvas cool a few seconds before removing the butcher paper and sublimation paper. Notice how bright and brilliant the colors are. The printed designs all turned out beautifully. Very little color was left on the sublimation paper. Now it is time to re-staple the canvas back on the frame. I first stapled the longer ends and then the shorter ends of the canvas to the frame. The colors just pop. I'm so pleased with how the sublimated designs turned out on the canvas. My new custom wall art is now ready to be displayed on the wall of my home business office. I think it turned out great and added some much needed color and motivation to the walls on my office. Please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell to know when I've uploaded a video. Thanks for viewing. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.